Now, in a major boost to the green fuel industry and to the auto industry, the government has allotted nearly 26,000 crore rupees to production-linked incentives, or the PLI scheme, for the auto sector. The funds will be available to companies investing over 2,000 crore rupees in four-wheeler manufacturing or 1,000 crores in two-wheeler manufacturing over 5 years. The scheme is, however, limited to the production of electric vehicles and hydrogen fuel vehicles. The plan sees a reduction in the outlay for the auto sector PLI scheme that was announced last year. A number of auto component segments are also covered under the scheme. The government has given incentives to the tune of 120 crores for the drone industry as well. They expect about 5,000 crores of investments in the Indian drone industry.
26,058 करोड़ का प्रावधान किया गया है, जिसमें से ऑटो सेक्टर के लिए 25,938 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान रहेगा और ड्रोन सेक्टर के लिए 120 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान किया जाएगा। इस योजना से देश में एडवांस ऑटोमोबाइल व्हीकल्स और ऑटो कंपोनेंट्स और ड्रोन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को काफी निर्माण करने में बल मिलेगा और इन क्षेत्रों में चैंपियन इंडस्ट्रीज को विकसित करने का मार्ग भी प्रशस्त होगा।
There are certain supply chains which are either non-existent in India or are weak. This scheme is incentivizing setting up those supply chains in India so that imports of these advanced automotive technologies comes down, but at the same time we are able to export and increase our share in the global market.
Now let's take a look at how the indices fared today. Remember, on Wednesday, after hitting fresh record high levels following the US inflation print suggested Fed may keep supporting the economy. The Sensex was up in a very strong session. 58,723 is where it closed up. Nifty also up about 139 odd points. A good day, 0.8% for both the benchmarks. Major gainers included NTPC, Bharti Airtel, Coal India, ONGC and Titan. Those are some of the preferred players today. Tata Consumer, Nestle, Grasim, BPCL and Asian Paints bringing up the losers list. Now, the Finance Ministry today also said that the debt-laden Air India has received financial bids for its privatization process. In a tweet, the Secretary of the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, Tuhin Kanta Pandey, said that the financial bids for Air India divestment have been received by the transaction advisor and the process now moves to the concluding stage. Tata Sons has confirmed its bid, while news reports added that SpiceJet's Ajay Singh has also submitted a bid via a specially formed company. So what's in it for both these players? Manu Kaushik is joining us. Manu, talk us through strategically how this will fit in with a Tata Sons or an Ajay Singh's plans when it comes to the aviation space.
So both airlines, if you look at the history of Tata Group and the SpiceJet, I would not say SpiceJet, because what I understand right now is that Ajay Singh has bid in his personal capacity. So I think let's not confuse SpiceJet with Ajay Singh. So Ajay Singh in his personal capacity, from what I am hearing from the news reports and my sources, is that Ajay Singh has bid for the airline, and so is the Tata Group. So if you look at the profile of Tata Group, they are already running two airlines. One is a low-cost carrier, Air Asia India, and one is a Vistara, which is a full-service carrier. So Air India, it has two offers on, as part of the sale, Air India has two parts, right? One is Air India Express, which is a low-cost model, and one is the Air India, which is a full-service carrier. So if you look at the synergies between Tata Group as well as Air India, you see one low-cost airline, as compared to one low-cost airline, and one full-service airline as compared to another full-service airline. So there's a huge synergy between Tata Group and the Air India. And also, I want to point out to the fact that Air India right now is in a much better financial situation as compared to Ajay Singh. So the likelihood of Air India winning this bid is more right now as it looks like. But you can never rule out SpiceJet or Ajay Singh, because at the end of the day, the government will give the airline to whosoever is bidding the higher amount.
Clearly waiting to see those numbers when they're released. Meanwhile, what's probably a related development, thank you Manu for joining us.